Hey, I'm Jay, and I've got something to say about Dungeons and Lasers Baylor. Alright, so we're going to go up in scale. Here is a WizKids Pit Fiend. Here's a WizKids Pathfinder Pit Fiend, or Demon of the Pit. Here's a WizKids Baylor. A WizKids Glabrezu. A Reaper Wolf Demon. So remember, this is the Baylor. This is a large base. This is a huge base. They're the same size, but it's a huge base. Okay, Glabrezu, Reaper Wolf Demon, Magic Radkos, Lord of the Pit. Okay, so this is like, you know, unpainted. These are like $8.99, right? The Baylor and the Pit Fiend and the Glabrezu. This thing's like 19, 24 or something. This is the $70, $90 Red Dragon, Pit Fiend, Red Dragon, Dungeons and Lasers, what do you call it? Tarask, and the $80. So this was retailing for $80, but it was like $23 if you got it in the Kickstarter. And the Baylor for Dungeons and Lasers, again retailing for like $86. So there's the Baylor. There's the Baylor. Quite overshadowing. You know, not quite as big as this guy, but bigger than the Games Workshop. Whatever Demon Prince that looks like this. So it's pretty big. It's got like these details of like these skulls hanging off and stuff. It has a sword or a whip for the hand, so I could take, well, I got this blue stuff together, but you could take the hand off. You can see this is pretty springy, flimsy. So are these. They're a little scary. So this thing looks fragile, but the cool thing they did with this is, I don't know if you can see that, there's clear plastic bits, which is why I have it blue stuff together. So there'll be, down the chest there'll be blue stuff, on the hair, down the back there'll be blue, or there'll be clear stuff, not blue stuff, and then fire on the sword or the whip. So this thing, here's my hand for scale. It's, you know, it's 10 inches across, 8 inches tall, 7 inches tall. It has a lot of table presence. Again, remembering that this is a large, that's a lot of table presence. So I wouldn't use this as a Baylor, but I would use it as like an end boss, and it's going to be a very beautiful display piece for a shelf. So again, cool value. If you backed Caves, the lowest tier was like $130 plus shipping. You got this as a stretch goal. It's retailing for like $86. I wouldn't pay more than $50 for it. I probably wouldn't even pay that. If you could find it on eBay for like $35, $40, because that's about what I was selling these for. I got like 3 of these during that Kickstarter, and I sold 2 of them for like $35 each plus shipping. So that's probably what I'd pay for this. I mean, prices have gone up, detail level's gone up. This is more pieces. It's got the clear stuff. The pieces are really detailed. You know, there's these chains and stuff, skulls here on the wings. You know, lots of little spikes. So, you know, this is big, but it's a little. I'd be scared that if you drop this on the floor, it would break. But that's what came with the Dungeons and Lasers Caves Kickstarter. I would not buy this full price, but Miniature Market sells Dungeons and Lasers stuff on sale all the time, so you get at least 20% off there. Again, I'd probably try to shoot for less than 50 for this. Like my 35-40 would be my goal if you really wanted this, or see if you can get it as like a Kickstarter add-on thing. But Archon Studios Dungeons and Lasers are still the best deal in Kickstarter with the extras that they give you. They really do like do it at price. It's like up to maybe $3.25 a sprue, and that's really what they do the cost by, is by sprue, because that's how many tools, like CNC machined tools, they need, and how much plastic per part. So they're really selling it by sprues, not by model. They pack the stuff on there, so you get a lot. You get a lot for what you're buying if you do their Kickstarters. Not so much MSRP, and especially with the de minimis. You know, I can't even imagine what taxes are on buying $200 worth of models from Poland. But at least for the time being, their Kickstarters, their miniatures Kickstarters are, and terrain Kickstarters are the way to go for that.